Hey there, crew, it's Mark from Mark Your Pages, and today we're going to go check out this everyday collection coming from Archer and Olive officially on the 17th of January. They've got some brand new things in here. The title of this video got me very excited because anytime I see new notebooks, I just get pumped up. So let's go ahead and talk about what we're getting. Now, these are going to be brand new products that are going to join the Everyday Essentials collection. Now, what these Everyday Essentials are supposed to be things that are always available to us from Archer and Olive when they're in stock. The problem is that these Everyday Essentials will sell out and then we don't see them for a little bit. So this is going to be a new addition to the collection, plus some of those Everyday Essentials that are going to be coming back for all of us to check out as well. So let's start off with the notebooks first, of course. This is brand new to this collection. So this is called the Wonderstruck Notebook. This is brand new, absolutely stunning that's on here. Full cover design on this bad boy. Look how beautiful this is. It's a hand-stamped holographic foil that's on here. The color is called Mystic Plum. Love that. And then it's a buckram cover. So what that is very similar to the linen covers that we've had that Archer and Olive has just been known for, but it has a little bit of extra protection on those. I personally haven't really noticed anything out of the difference over the years. Maybe this one's just a little less prone to getting yucky stuff on it as you're working with it, but we'll see. They're also continuing with the designs on the spines of these notebooks. And why I love this so much is that when they're sitting on your bookshelf, you don't just kind of just want to see a notebook. You want to see kind of what it is. So having the spine design looks absolutely amazing. So excited. The one I'm really pumped up for is this brand new Storybook Notebook from them. So this is another like very intricate, like full cover design that you're going to see on top of here. This is going to have debossed parts to it with gold foil, and then you have this absolutely beautiful, like intricate, like floral foliage, botanical vibe to it. And it says that it's on olive vegan leather. So that's even nicer. I was like, I don't care what it is. This is going to be the one for me. Like, I think this is an absolutely stunning notebook. What's so cool about this too is not only do you have that spine design, but you're also going to have a beautiful design on the back of this notebook. Like, it's just amazing, just end to end. And I think it's absolutely so stunning. And here's what's really cool about these. These are going to be available in A5, B5, and square. Let me just tell you, I've been so pumped up on square. I'm using a square notebook for my bullet journal this year, and I've heard so many other people that have been interested in trying this out, and it just makes me happy because, like, I know that I'm just going to buy the square notebook because I have way too many A5s. The B5 though is tempting. I might do B5 and square. Let me know what you're thinking about, especially with these notebooks too. Now, the other thing that's really cool about this is that not only will it be available in those 3 sizes, but you're going to have 4 different options of the paper type that you're going to be able to choose. So you're going to have the normal dot grid paper. You're going to have lined. You can do a sketchbook. How cool is that? And also watercolor paper for these too. I mean, all 3 of these notebooks alone just easily just would work for all of those. I'm definitely going dot grid. I'm thinking about sketchbook maybe for one, and the watercolor, I have other watercolor ones. I think they would be beautiful, don't get me wrong. So I might not go for that personally, but if you're looking for a nice watercolor notebook, both of these are absolutely stunning. It's kind of like a perfect mix of like a sketchbook, but that can handle the extra media if you're trying to do anything with watercolors too. Along with the notebooks, you're also getting new washis that will be a part of the everyday collection. So again, these will be things that will hopefully be in stock often, and if not, will come back in stock again. So the first one we have on here is going to match the Storybook Notebook that we saw with that intricate kind of gold foil designs. From what we can see inside of here, a lot of those just intricate patterns. You have the gold foil inside of here, which is looking super nice. And then over here, you have the washi tape that matches the Wonderstruck Notebook. So more of that moon phases that's inside of here. These designs are always interesting. I know I've had a few conversations, I'll call it online, with people who don't really love the moon phases. They kind of attribute that to other things, but I just always find it to be so beautiful. Here's a little bit of a closer look of the washi that they have on their website. So very bookish, looking for this really tall one up here. I'm absolutely loving these across here, like a bookshelf. Like that would look so cool across the page. This looks like just beautiful wallpaper, and a really nice thin one here with some intricate designs. And then all of our stars. They're also going to have 2 sticker sheets that'll be in here too, which are really nice. So you have this very bookish one that's over here. This is just a nice like setting. You've got your window, your chairs, of course, your stacks of books, your candles, your little stationery holder. This is really cool. And then a little bit more of the astrology, star, galaxy look. This actually reminds me a little bit of that polar bear one that they did a few years ago for the subscription box, where they had like wolves, the polar bears. I think the colored pencils came inside of that one too. That's what I'm thinking of when I'm seeing that. All right, tweezers are back. These are like the one tool that I thought, I'm never going to need these tweezers. Like, what the hell would I use them for? Well, first of all, we're not using them for the page numbers, that's for sure. But we are using them for stickers and things like that. I found them actually be really handy. They're a tool that I keep right next to me as I'm working if I ever need to pull something off or kind of get in there on those little details. So that's great that that's coming back. That's been a really big news. Then we also have the dot grid planning stencil. The stencil has been awesome. They've been making small incremental updates to this over time. Like I remember way back in the day, they were just doing like pieces of paper. Then they upgraded, they've done some in metal. They've done a few iterations of the plastic. I think the first plastic one might've been in a sub box. I remember that being like a favorite and it started to break after time. So I know that they've been making updates to that. And I think also with the dot grids as well, they used to not do them, I guess, by like millimeters. They used to do them in different ways. So when you were trying to count across your pages, it didn't exactly line up, but it looks like this one is going to line up and go between 1 and all the way up to 38, which is pretty awesome, especially if you're in a B5. You felt left out with some of the smaller ones before. This is super nice. And then finally, they're also going to bring back the black and the white acrylographs. I actually need to pick up a few more of these because I realize I have so many of all the colors throughout the years, but the black and the white ones, those tend to always go the fastest, I feel like. So having them back will be really great as well. So all of these will be available as of Wednesday, January 17th of this year. Thing is, if you see anything that we talked about in here that you're like, I just absolutely have to have it, this is one of those things that you definitely want to make sure that you're jotting down in your planner or setting a note in your phone, like remember to get this. Most of the time they're launching these at like 9 a.m. Central. So just whatever that is, figure it out for yourself what that is and just set a reminder. For me, it's only an hour after they're launching at 9 a.m. It's 10 a.m. for me. But for others, I know it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, depending where you live. But I'm telling you, I already put a few stories out about this when I started to see that it was coming up, and there was a number of people already who were like, I am getting that Storybook Notebook. I do not care. I was joking that I don't have to fight people for it, but I think this is definitely the one. This is just absolutely beautiful. The details inside of this notebook too are just so stunning. I just love the way that this looks. It just has such a really nice feeling to it. And it's not that I don't love the Wonderstruck. I actually think my daughter would love this one. She's a really big fan of all of these types of designs. But I just think just for the look, like Storybook is it. I love that it's coming in all these different colors. These are becoming the most popular. I love that square is on here. I honestly think I'm just going square moving forward. I know I have over 100 A5 notebooks at this point, or close to 100, but these squares, they're just the right size for me. They just work out, and these designs are absolutely stunning, and I love that they come in so many different page types now, whether you are a lined person who just wants to journal and write, whether you want the dot grid for bullet journaling or other pieces, or just sketchbooks. Don't forget, if you're interested in picking any of these up from Archer and Olive, especially on launch day, that you can use my discount code, which is MarkYourPages10, and that's going to get you 10% off any of your purchases. So you like these notebooks, you like the stickers, you like the washi tape, or any of the other items, use that code, save yourself an extra 10%. It's always cool to see this, and I can't wait to hear from you down in the comment section below. What are you most interested in as a part of this new collection? It's every day. Hopefully we'll be seeing more of it as it's coming through. I'm also very hopeful around some other items getting added in the future or brought back now that we saw some of the others getting brought back, like the Stencil and the Tweezers, but can't wait to hear from you, especially around these new notebook designs. They look so good. I'll talk to you soon, my friends. See ya.